Hi guys, today we're going to be going over the anatomy of a scholarly article. First, we're going to go over the title. The title of a scholarly article is generally, but not always, an extremely brief summary of the article's contents. It will usually contain technical terms related to the research presented. Next would be the authors. The authors and their credentials will be provided in a scholarly article. Credentials may appear with the authors' names, as in this example, or they may appear as a footnote or an endnote to the article. The author's credentials are provided to establish the authority of the authors, and also to provide a point of contact for the research presented in the article. For this reason, authors' email addresses are usually provided in recent articles. Next is the abstract. The abstract is a brief summary of the contents of the article, usually under 250 words. It will contain a description of the problem and problem settings, an outline of the study, experiment, or argument, and a summary of the conclusions or findings. It is provided so that readers examining the article can decide quickly whether the article meets their needs. Next would be the introduction. The introduction to a scholarly article describes the topic or problem the authors researched. The authors will present their thesis of their argument or the goal of their research. The introduction may also discuss the relevance or importance of the research question. An overview of related research and findings, called a literature review, may appear in the introduction, though the literature review may be in its own section. Next would be charts, graphs, and equations. Scholarly articles frequently contain charts, graphs, equations, and statistical data related to their research. Pictures are rare unless they relate directly to the research presented in the article. Next, the article text. The body of an article is usually presented in sections, including an introduction, a literature review, one more sections describing and analyzing the argument, experiment, or study. Scientific research articles typically include separation sections addressing the methods and results of the experiment, and a discussion of the research findings. Articles typically close with the conclusion summarizing their findings. Parts of an article may or may not be labeled, and two or more sections may be combined in a single part of the text. The text itself is typically highly technical and assumes a familiarity with the topic. Jargon, abbreviations, and technical terms are used without definition. Next, the conclusion. A scholarly article will end with a conclusion where the authors summarize the results of their research. The authors may also discuss how their findings relate to other scholarship or encourage their researchers to extend and follow up on their work. Next would be the references. Most scholarly articles contain many references to publications by other authors. You will find these references scattered throughout the text of the article as footnotes at the bottom of the page or endnotes at the end of the article. Most papers provide a list of references at the end of the paper. Each reference listed there corresponds to one of the citations provided in the body of the paper. You can use this list of references to find additional scholarly articles and books on your topic. And that is it. We are done. That was the anatomy of a scholarly article. Thank you for watching. Bye.